Well, yesterday we told you about a group of Winona High School students who donated paintings they created to UT Health in Tyler. CBS 19's Jason Garrett spoke with the student and their teacher about the process of creating art from beginning to end, and we learned how the bright colors are lighting up the hospital's hallways.
We're donating these flats, they're paintings that I had my students create from my technical theater class, where they started from scratch, just 5 pieces of wood that they turn into a frame, they add a canvas, they stretch it, they sketch it out, and then they paint it to color match a chosen piece of art that they've picked. I present the students, each group gets a choice out of like 8 different images. Each group consisted of 3 to 4 students. Everybody collaborates in every aspect of it, so nobody's in charge of just doing the whole thing themselves. And then it kind of gives them all some ownership in this one big thing.
It makes me feel good because I like when other people get to have an opportunity to have a nice feeling that someone worked for them to be happy and that they get to enjoy the painting that I worked on for them.
So each group chooses an image, and then they have to grid it out. So they find a proportion. So they've made a 2x4 flat. So we're working off of proportions and ratios, and they have to figure out which section of this image they want to actually transfer up here. And so then they do math, a bunch of math, and they figure out what the squares are going to be, and then they match those squares on their canvas, and then they sketch each square at a time. So last year when we did it for the first time, obviously my first year teaching, we were starting to get close to the end of it, and I was talking to the students, I was like, what do we want to do with these? Then the idea of donating it to a children's ward of a hospital came up, and we thought, we're already kind of partnered with UT Health through our education programs, so it would just make sense to partner in this way.
This is always a great time for our department. The paintings are going to be on the walls in the pediatric rooms here. My staff actually takes the initiative to take each painting that has a theme, and they take and decorate the rest of the room in that theme.
Some talented East Texans